something that you never told her?
Your ex-boyfriend.
Are you serious?
What the like, this was supposed to be like a fun little interview.
No,
like,
this is for real.
but why you do that on an interview though?
No, I don't want to do this anymore. Are you serious?
These girls do not have any brain or loyalty.
How is she sitting there smiling like it's a joke? Does she not understand how bad this was?
Imagine being asked what's one thing you've never told your friend and you casually admit to sleeping with their ex. Shocking, isn't it? Set the scene. A summer night, a casual interview on the street. An online content creator, microphone in hand, approaches two friends with a simple question that's meant to elicit innocent, lighthearted secrets, but what transpires is far from innocent. One of the girls, with an unexpected gleam in her eyes, drops a bombshell. She confesses to having slept with her friend's ex-boyfriend. Yes, you heard it right. She didn't reveal that she had a weird lamp in her room, or that she secretly loved pineapple on pizza. No, she dropped a revelation that would shatter any semblance of trust between friends. To add salt to the wound, she does this with a carefree, almost triumphant smile on her face. A shocking display of audacity, wouldn't you agree? Now let's pause for a moment here. We're not talking about a minor indiscretion or a silly secret. We're talking about betrayal of the highest order. This isn't just about a boyfriend being unfaithful. This is about a friend, someone who is supposed to be a pillar of support, someone you trust, knowingly causing you pain and then laughing about it. And there's the friend, standing right there, her world crashing down around her. Heartbreak etched on her face, the realization sinking in that her friend, her confidant, was a part of the betrayal that wounded her so deeply. The laughter of her friend, once a source of joy, now a bitter reminder of her betrayal. It's one thing to betray your boyfriend, but to laugh about betraying your friend? That's a whole new level of disloyalty. In a world where loyalty is becoming an increasingly rare commodity, this shocking revelation raises some serious questions. What does loyalty mean in the modern day? Can we really trust those closest to us? And what does this say about the dynamics of relationships in our society? But let's delve deeper into this in the next scenes. Stay tuned because this story is far from over. We've all heard stories of disloyalty in romantic relationships, but when it comes to friendships, the rules should be different, right? Well, here's a thought to ponder. Loyalty is not a given, but a choice. It's a value deeply rooted in trust and respect. But what happens when that trust is betrayed? Especially in friendships, which are supposed to be a safe haven from the dramas of romantic relationships. Let's dive into the concept of loyalty within friendships. Imagine a bond that has been built over years, even decades of shared laughter, tears, secrets, and adventures. This bond should be unbreakable, right? Yet, the shocking revelation of one friend's betrayal shatters this illusion, leaving us to question the very essence of loyalty. Comparatively, loyalty in romantic relationships is often viewed through a more stringent lens. Infidelity or disloyalty is considered a cardinal sin, a deal breaker. But is it because we hold romantic relationships to a higher standard, or is it because we're more prepared for betrayal in romantic engagements, having been conditioned by an array of heartbreak songs and tear-jerking movies? It's interesting, isn't it, that some people may find it easier to betray a friend than a partner. Perhaps it's because friendships often lack the formality and commitment associated with romantic relationships. Or maybe it's the thrill of crossing a boundary, the allure of forbidden fruit. Whatever the reason, it's a painful reminder that loyalty can't be taken for granted, not even in friendships. The idea of loyalty, the very essence of it, it's not about who you've known the longest or who you share the most memories with. It's about who walked into your life, said, "I'm here for you," and proved it. It's about choosing to respect the bond, to honor the trust, and to value the friendship. Yet, when these unspoken rules are broken, when a friend chooses to betray a friend for a fleeting moment of pleasure, it rattles our belief in the sanctity of friendships. It's baffling to realize that loyalty isn't even guaranteed in friendships. Let's not forget the man in the middle of this drama. Was he a Chad, relishing in the attention, or was he just another victim? Now, let's delve into the role of the boyfriend in this situation. Picture this: a young man caught in the crossfire of two friends. Did he willingly participate in this love triangle, or was he unknowingly manipulated into it? He willingly participated, most likely because he was getting some easy action. Now let's talk about the dynamics of competition among women for a man's attention. It's a tale as old as time, women vying for the attention of a single man. But when does healthy competition cross the line into betrayal and deceit? This scenario brings to light the darker side of this dynamic. One woman, in her quest to win over the boyfriend, forsakes her friend, abandoning loyalty and trust. It's a sobering reminder of how the pursuit of romantic interest can sometimes overshadow the bonds of friendship. Our Lady of the Hour might think she's the chosen one, but is she really? That's the question we're exploring in this part of our discussion. She might be basking in the glow of her conquest, relishing the thought that she's somehow been selected from a crowd. But let's examine this further. She might see herself as the chosen one, a beacon of attraction irresistible to her friend's ex. She might believe she's got something special, a certain spark that sets her apart from the rest. That she's been chosen over her friend might inflate her ego, make her feel superior, even victorious. But is this reality, or just a self-serving narrative she's spun for herself? Here's a counter-narrative. The boyfriend, our so-called Chad, might just be a guy with a wandering eye. He might just be someone who can't resist the allure of novelty, someone who's always looking for the next thrill. Could it be that she's not the chosen one, but just another one? Another notch on his bedpost, another conquest in his book? It's entirely possible that the boyfriend would have been unfaithful with anyone attractive enough, anyone new and exciting who caught his eye. That doesn't make her special. That makes her just another one. She's not the victor in this scenario. She's not the chosen one. She's just another pawn in his game. She's been played, not chosen. She's been used, not cherished. She's been deceived, not loved. In her mind, she might see herself as the winner, but in reality, she could just be another casualty of his infidelity. And if she thinks she's special, if she thinks she's the chosen one, she might be in for a rude awakening. Because in the end, being the chosen one in a game of deceit is no victory at all. It's a hollow triumph, a Pyrrhic victory that leaves you with nothing but heartache and regret. If she thinks she's special, she might be in for a rude awakening. That's a reality check that might come sooner than she thinks. Now that this confession is out in the open, how does it impact Our Lady's future prospects? Let's think about the potential fallout from this revelation. With this video circulating the internet, she has essentially placed a glaring red flag on herself for all potential romantic partners to see. It's a stark reminder that actions have consequences, and in the age of social media, those consequences can be amplified and immortalized in an instant. Imagine being a guy who's interested in this woman. You stumble upon this video, and there it is. She's laughing about betraying a friend in one of the most hurtful ways possible. How do you trust someone like that? How do you build a relationship with a person who sees loyalty as a joke, as something to be discarded when it's no longer convenient? And it's not just about romantic relationships. This confession could also affect her friendships. If she's capable of doing this to one friend, who's to say she won't do the same to others? Trust is a fragile thing, and once it's broken, it's incredibly hard to rebuild. But let's not forget the other player in this drama, the ex-boyfriend. As much as he shares the blame, he might be laughing at this woman's stupidity to admit this on camera for the internet to see. She may be thinking that if she continues to give him good action, then he will be in a committed relationship with her. But the reality is that he's probably just using her as a toy, putting her back on the bookshelf, trying out other women and going back to her when he feels like it. Did she play herself by admitting to her actions? Only time will tell. What do you think? Smash that like button, subscribe with bell notifications, and share this video.